Yes, forgive me. I hate to leave, but I've got another engagement I have to attend to. So thank you all and have a great night.
Thank you.
Yes,
Nick.
Mr. Chair.
So we're going now back to the bylaws, okay?
Mr. Chair, if I could, I'm in the same camp as Nate, and I have to get off.
Okay. Nope, I
but,
appreciate you got here for the thing we needed to get done.
You got it. Good night, everyone. Take
Good
care.
night, Richard. Good night,
Take
Richard.
care. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. You know, we've had a very lengthy discussions plural regarding these bylaws. I do have concern based on things that have come about since our last meeting that these bylaws giving the protection they do to the town should only be amended with the greatest of care, because if we do it in a quick or it hasn't been quick, but in a fashion which hasn't been completely approved by town council, we end up in a position where we may have jeopardized some of the town's rights and remedies. And I, for one, don't want to be responsible for that. We do have some issues that prompted us to bring this up, but perhaps this isn't the right time to do wholesale changes, given given the concerns that have been articulated to me. I'll go back to my original feeling, and I don't want to rehash it, but my original feeling was the bylaws should just give us the organic power to be a conservation commission and to establish the rules and regulations that we think are necessary to accomplish the goals. And what we have is basically a mix of both. I wasn't thrilled about it, but I understood that maybe we had to revisit it sometime in the future. But I now have come to the realization that there's more concern out there than what I had known previously, and that the concern is not unjustifiable, but it would have been nice to have some of this out on the table last year when we were going through this process for 4 or 5 different meetings and private meetings that were only, not private meetings, but discussion meetings that were only about this. So anyway, having said my piece, I'll say no more, but I'm not inclined to want to make any wholesale changes to this document.
Mr. Chairman, if I could comment, I had sent out to you, Michael, a draft of a bylaw appendix to be appended to determinations of applicability last week.
I saw that, and I saw it was also sent to town council.
Well, I was hoping to hear from you last week, but I know life gets complicated. I sent it out to the rest of the commission today, along with sending it to town council. I did not want to send it to town council until I heard from the chair, but I felt that it was necessary to get this into his hands. I don't know if I've done it. I'm not a lawyer. I think I've done it. There seems to be a hang up with using the -3 and the -2 determinations on the state form for the bylaw. So what I've attempted to do here is to get rid of the -2 and the -3 by combining them and just having a negative determination dealing with areas subject to jurisdiction. I'm hoping that's good enough. I don't know. Brian commented to me, I saw an email and a text 5 minutes before we convened the executive session, so I was not able to speak to him. But I'd like the commission to look at this, as well as Brian, to get a sense if this document which would be appended to every determination we do using the WPA Form 2, the state form, which limits the decision on this document to the bylaw and allows, we do a -3 for the state, so bad. Okay, their criteria are different. We append this, we do a negative, what is a negative number 2? I'm not calling it a -2. A negative determination that the activities do not adversely affect the areas subject to jurisdiction, which include both resource areas as defined in the bylaw and the buffer zone as defined in the bylaw. I'm hoping that this is a simple remedy to the problem, because I know that we do not want to be rewriting what a buffer zone is or isn't and how it's protected, because it could have draconian implications down the road.
Yeah, I mean, I did take a look at it. I mean, from my standpoint, again, I'm gonna run everything through town council. I am not gonna take any action or vote in favor of making any changes without them saying it's okay. Because I'm very concerned that should something in the winds come up and our bylaws don't protect the town, the commissioners and myself particularly as the chair are going to be held accountable for having destroyed the town's ability to protect itself. And I, for one, won't let that happen. So I'm not taking any action. I'm not voting in favor of, or I'm not voting a nay. I'll abstain from any vote that doesn't have the town council's 100% approval, because that's what I'm relying on.
I guess my question is, and I mean, it's an after the fact question now. I was hoping that you would tell me that it was fine to send this to town council.
Oh, absolutely. I think anything we do needs to get the blessing of town council, because I just don't want to be out there with town council giving us a wishy-washy, well, tell me what you want to do. And then we end up getting tarred and pillared because somehow or other the bylaw didn't allow the town to do something. Just to let everybody understand that. I mean, but this was something that happened between our last meeting and now. So I'm just really concerned that unless we have complete 100% buy-in from town council, it wouldn't be a good idea for us to vote in favor of making a change. That's my position. I mean, people don't have to agree with me.
I mean, Mark, I thought the document was clear and concise, and if it worked, it would seem like it would be a simple thing. But I'm not an attorney, so I don't know how simple that is. It was a good document, and hopefully town council can either use it or build off it.
Anyone else? Okay. I mean, that's my feeling on it. I mean, I'm just not inclined to put myself out on a limb and have that
Mike,
limb thought off.
Mike, I totally agree with your comments.
Well, I don't have anything else. I mean, Mark, I don't care if anyone else wants to say something.
I
You
guess
can.
what I will do is I will confer with Brian on this draft document and see if he can send me some comments. If he has any, or if he stamps it approved, then I'll pass along whatever I find out to you in short order.
Okay.
That works.
I have one last item, real quick. I will also email everybody tomorrow. DNRT came in.
Whoop, not on the agenda.
Okay, well,
We
Okay.
can't do that. That'd be a violation.
okay, retract.
Okay. Not that I'm not interested, but we can't do it. It's not on the agenda. So at this juncture, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn the public hearing.
So moved.
A second?
Second.
We have a seconded motion. Roll call vote. Joe? Joe? I think it's
Joe,
yes. I
you're
can't hear you,
muted.
though.
Mike, can you hear me?
Yes, now I can.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm in my building down in Florida and I don't have Wi-Fi, so I'm down in the lobby. If I step outside, I'm in a storm. The air conditioner's making a noise it makes it hard for you to hear me. And in the lobby's like it's like the World Series. It's just complete noise and chaos. So I'm
Okay,
sorry.
so will you be voting in favor, yes, for the adjournment?
Yes, I do.
Okay, Jim,
Yes.
Kyle,
Yes.
and I'm a yes. So that motion passes unanimously. The meeting is adjourned.